Hello everyone! I found this delicious recipe for like a peppered beef skewer in my draft, so I'm gonna share it with you guys right now. It was delicious. I think I made it for my sister's party or something, but here we go. So we have these big peppers. These are like red bell peppers, but they're not. They have a different name. When I discover what it is, I'll put it in the captions or something. But we have that, and we also have our tomatoes, and we have our onions, white onions, red onions, garlic. We put that all on a tray and bake them. The reason why we bake it is so that it produces this sense of caramelization in the oven. So you're gonna bake it until it turns kind of black on top. That blackness, it makes it super super sweet, like a sweetness to it. It is like almost the same way you would roast your vegetables for jollof rice. Let me know if you want a recipe for jollof rice. I feel like making that later. So go ahead and blend that up after you've roasted them. Blend it up and put it in a pot. You're going to put it in a pot to reduce the water content. We want it to be a little bit thick. There's no seasoning in this right now. When you're thickening, you don't need to add seasoning until you're ready to cook it. Then I got this huge slab of beef and I cubed it up. So I cubed out into individual cubes. As you know, meat reduces as it cooks. So I made it a little bit bigger, and then I threw that into a pot to boil. So you go ahead and toss it into your pot. And we're just gonna boil this so we can get that flavoring into the meat. Okay, so into the pot, and then we add all our seasonings. And we have the basic seasonings, salt, pepper. But of course, please add some Maggi. This is Nor Maggi, chicken Maggi. I added Nor Maggi. I know I added some other seasonings, which I'm gonna display soon. I added some onion powder. I added some garlic powder. I also added some Tony Chachere's. I don't cook without it. I love Tony Chachere's. It has all the necessary like spices I need. And then I added some powdered bouillon. I believe that should be sazon. And then I added a little bit of water. You don't need to boil it in all the water, just a little bit of water so it can release the water within the muscle of the meat. And then of course I added my curry, Jamaican curry. And then go ahead and boil that till it's cooked, and then you have some delicious broth. You can use that broth for anything. You can use it for noodles, just to add flavor to your food. Once it's boiled, you're gonna take a frying pan, add some green onions in there just to flavor the oil, and then fry your meat. Okay. Once you fry your meat, it's gonna come down to this beautiful golden brown color. That's how you know it's done. So you're gonna fry your meat and take it out of the frying pan. You don't have to over fry, but I do like to fry my meat a little bit drier than usual. I guess I like the similar crunch that it has. Then in a new frying pan, I'm going to add some oil again, and this we're gonna be frying the tomato, pepper, onion mixture that we've already boiled down. We're gonna fry it up a little bit, and now we're gonna add our seasonings. We're gonna add the same seasonings we added in the meat, but we're also gonna add a little bit of that beef like stock that we created. So put that in there. You don't have to add a lot because we want this to coat the fried beef. So go ahead and put that in the stock. Give it a nice turn. Okay, mix it up. Let it cook. Okay, let it cook for at least 10 minutes. So 8 to 10 minutes at least. Then I also added some red pepper paste just because I had it, and it added a nice cute little sweetness to it. It was nice. It's not necessary, but feel free to add. And then of course I added some seasoning salt. I rarely add regular salt to my food because I'm kind of a salt-free girl, but I add seasonings that already have salt in them, if that makes sense. And that was it. So now we had our peppered beef, put it on skewers, diced up some red bell peppers, yellow bell peppers, onions, and it's very presentable, great for parties. Thanks so much for watching.